I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
I already know there's going to be a polarizing review because I know a lot of people enjoy this film, and that's cool. People don't say I hate everything and I'm being contrarian, even though I just reviewed films like Hoosiers, which I liked, Hoop Dreams, which is a good documentary, various other films I enjoyed of all sorts, shapes, and sizes that I could name every single year. Spike Lee directed this. I'm not a Spike Lee fan. I liked Inside Man with Denzel. That's pretty much it. Do the Right Thing, I barely remember. Mo Better Blues, I reviewed on the channel, was not a fan of it. Summer Sam, I saw that long ago. I remember not being a fan of it. I remember going, I just would have preferred an actual story about the son of Sam and not this. I get what he's doing with the, but I don't know, just Spike Lee's directing style, his writing, even when how he comes off in interviews, just always bothered me. And because he's black, you know what? I think Antoine Fuqua is a better director than Spike Lee. I think F. Gary Gray is a better director than Spike Lee. I think John Singleton, may he rest in peace, was a better director than Spike Lee, among others. Just my opinion. Now, this is a request from Greg B. Thank you so much for that. If anyone's ever interested in sending requests, you can either do it via my Patreon and join that. Certain tiers get you certain things. Or directly via PayPal, which you can request pretty much anything. Review, commentary, re-review, movie topic, what have you. If not, no worries. But I can't sit here and say I like the film just because it's praised. There are many praised films I enjoy, whether it be The Shawshank Redemption, whether it be 127 Hours, whether it be... Pick a movie. John Singleton. I enjoy Boys in the Hood. I enjoyed Too Fast, Too Furious. I enjoyed films of F. Gary Gray like Friday and Law Abiding Citizen and Antoine Fuqua films like Tears of the Sun and I mean how Pulp Fiction, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino films, like Jackie Brown. But again, no matter how many movies I name, there's still people going to be like, you're contrarian. I'm like, what about these films that are praised I just mentioned I've reviewed? And by the way, the reviews for pretty much 90% of the movies I mentioned are on the channel. But hey, what you gonna do? So why do I not like this film? Number one, I think it's way too long. I think it's overindulgent. Sometimes I can work. Here, I don't. I don't think it works. I think there are complete subplots you don't need. You didn't... The plot of the film is Denzel Washington. He's a guy who's in prison because he accidentally killed his wife. And sometime later, he gets released for parole for a week by the state's governor because the governor wants Denzel to persuade his son to play for the governor's alma mater in exchange for a reduced prison sentence. Because the son is supposedly the best ball player in the country and every college wants him, every place wants him, and they're offering him money, they're offering him cars, and then people want a piece of the pie as well. So the son is trying to deal with all that, including from his father. And it's supposed to be a story where the father and son, their bond gets renewed by the end of it, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it because most of the film is the son hating the dad, and I don't blame the son for hating the dad, because the dad is kind of a piece of shit. And I don't buy bits of the finale. And subplots, I'm sorry, you did not need the plot with Mila Jovovich has some fucking pimp or whatever, and then Denzel and her kind of have an infatuation, then they try to fuck, but then Denzel can't get it up or whatever the hell that was all about. I'm like, this whole thing you didn't fucking need. Considering this is a movie that's overrun in its fucking running time, if you want shit to cut out, sorry, Mila Jovovich and all that shit could have been easily cut out. There's actors that I thought would be a bigger role in this. Like, if you watch the trailer, it seems like John Turturro, not that he's in the film much, but the way he's placed, you seem like he would be a bigger part of it, but he's not. I like John Turturro. Oh, you know what else he was in? The Big Lebowski, a film praised that I enjoy much more than this. If I want a movie about basketball, I'll go watch White Man Can't Jump, or Hoosiers again even, or Hoop Dreams the documentary, or various other films about basketball. If I want a movie about sons and fathers, there's plenty of movies out there. Even from the opening, it just seemed... Movies that are overindulgent, of course. Hell, you just say Tarantino movies are overindulgent, but a lot of them I like, because they're more entertaining. Here, yeah, you get artsy shots, overbearing music, and more in just the first 5 minutes. Denzel Washington, he's not bad in the film, but there's plenty of other films I could watch for Denzel. That's the thing. There's plenty of others. Inside Man, I mentioned, that Spike Lee directed. Rather just go watch that with Denzel Washington. Rather go watch, hell, The Siege, with Bruce Willis. I'd rather go watch that. I'd rather go watch The Pelican Brief, Glory, Man on Fire, Deja Vu, the films he did with Tony Scott. Take a Pill 1, 2, 3, which I reviewed. Law of Man on Fire. Or I think I did a commentary on that, not a review. But I enjoy those films. This, though, Denzel's acting is not bad. The guy who plays his son, I guess he's a basketball player in real life. He's there. I can understand when we see the flashback why he hates the dad. Because the dad just kept overbearing him during playing in basketball back in the day. And just like would shove him. And then, of course, the kid gets fed up and he starts wanting to fight the kid. It beat up his own kid. And the mom objects to it, of course. And then he pushes the mom, who hits her head and she dies. And yeah, he feels bad for it. But to me, I'm like, fuck you. Die, full light hair. I don't give a shit. I don't buy by the end of it, because most of it, the few scenes the father and son are in it together, he's always hating his dad. And I don't blame him. But then because at the end, Denzel says, we're going to play, and if I win, and then the son beats him, and then it seems like the son's like, ha, I beat you, puts the basketball down. Denzel still tries to give him the paper. He puts the paper down, but then the next scene or two, oh, okay, I'm going to go for you. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a penny. I don't buy it for $1. And then a good chunk of it is more about, oh, these people want him, these people want him, even his girlfriend, Jada Pinkett, before she was Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm like, you know what, I'd just rather go watch Set It Off with Jada Pinkett, or other movies, which I reviewed that on the channel. And it cuts to to Denzel helping Mila Jovovich from getting beaten up, to their love theme, which I don't think they had chemistry. I didn't buy it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not Jada Pinkett. Rosario Dawson. Duh. Why did I think of Jada Pinkett? Oh, because for some reason I was thinking Menace to Society. I don't know why. Oh, because I mentioned John Singleton and Boys in the Hood, and then around that time you had another film like Menace to Society, which had Jada Pinkett, and I reviewed that not too long ago one night. I'm thinking of other movies. So it's Rosario Dawson, who I like. Rosario Dawson. I loved her in Clerks 2. She was good in Sin City. Here, it's a nothing role. No wonder I could remember her much, because it's a really nothing role. She's a girlfriend, but then she wants money too, and the guy gets pissed off and say goodbye, and done. So, sorry, I don't like it, but I still rather see Jada Pinkett and set it off. Rather see that movie again. This, and there's plenty of other movies I could see her in, that she did a much better job. Here, it's just not even much. And some of the direction in this, let's come from a guy reading a letter to him as a kid reading the letter, and then to the mom saying what's on the letter, because it's a guy reading a letter from his mom. So again, it's just overindulging bullshit that Spike Lee's doing. So when I'm spitting, okay, he's reading the letter as an adult. Then boom, he's a kid and he's reading the letter. Then boom, the mom is saying what's being read on the letter and she's saying it to the camera. And then some of the music, to me, is some of the worst usage of music I have heard in a while. Because some of the music literally is like a thriller from the 1940s or something. And I'm going, what the fuck is this? Why is some of the music sound like a thriller from the fucking 40s? Can someone tell me that? Other than was an artistic choice. Well, you know what? His choice fucking sucked. When I see films like this, I go, Spike Lee, you're fucking overrated. I don't give a shit if you're white, black, neither, or both. I'll just go watch films of John Singleton, F. Gary Gray, Antoine Fuqua, among others, man. Give me a fucking break. I go watch Jordan Peele. I'd rather be, I'm not big on Us. But I like Get Out, and I'm more curious to see what Jordan Peele does rather than another Spike Lee joint. Keenan Ivory Wayans. I just reviewed I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. I'd rather go watch that. The director of Blood and Bone, who wrote the big hits. Oh, God. Sorry, I forgot his name. I haven't seen Blood and Bone for a while, but I remember enjoying it. I know it's a different genre, but still. Ben Ramsey. Because long ago, I actually reviewed that film, if not on this channel, a previous channel, and him or someone he knows left a comment on my review, which was cool. Yo, I'd rather watch Ben Ramsey, rather have him direct more movies than you, Spike. Spike, take you, fucking head and spike it. For I care. Because your writing sucks, in my opinion. And especially your directing. It's like a kid who found a new fucking toy, just trying to do whatever the fuck he wants. Instead of, I mean, even the story doesn't feel centered. And just overindulgent is the best way to put it. Overbearing music straight out of a fucking thriller from the 1940s. Trying to be so many artsy shots. Subplots that go nowhere. Like the Mila Jovovich thing, what comes of it? They don't have sex. They never talk to each other again. The movie ends with, okay, the guy goes to the school that Denzel wanted, but because Denzel didn't have him sign on the dotted line, he just goes back to fucking jail. Stays in jail. Why the kid forgives him, I don't know, because chunk of it is, I guess because Denzel said, listen, I did what I did in the past, I can't change anything. Well, then, whoop-de-fucking-do, tough titty. I get it. I get the idea, hey, Forgiveness is divine. Don't pay full price for late pizza. Where the fuck your message is. But you know what? I think plenty of movies did that type of message well. Much better than your sorry ass Spike Lee. I don't care how much fucking shit I'll get for it. I'm gonna say it. Spike Lee, you're an overrated fucking hack director and writer. From all the shit I've seen of yours, there's plenty of directors, white, black, and both, that are a hell lot better than you. If I want to watch a Spike Lee movie, I'll watch Inside Man. To me, it's the only film I can remember that you were worth a shit in directing. Maybe that's not fair, because I haven't seen every single film in his filmography, to be fair. But I don't need to see... Didn't he do the remake of Old Boy? I don't need to see it to think, maybe it's shit, maybe. But, you know, to be fair, maybe it's not. Have I seen Malcolm X? To be fair, I haven't. So maybe it's not fair to say it. I'm just saying, from not liking Summer of Sam, not liking Mo Better Blues, not liking this film, and, you know, seeing how he is in interviews, how he makes himself come off as, shitting on Tarantino for, oh, you're using the N-word too much. Sam fucking Jackson is in those movies, who's in a lot of your fucking movies too. If Sam Jackson doesn't fucking care, then why the fuck do you care, Spike Lee? Do you think Sam Jackson's going to be the type of guy who's going to be scared of anybody? No, if he thinks it's too much, he'll fucking say it. And probably say it 10 more times just to piss Spike Lee off. And it's a fucking movie, Spike, not real life. And this sounds... I know this isn't true. I know this isn't true, folks, so don't get pissed. But sometimes it comes off as Spike Lee just doesn't like white people. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I get that vibe. I know that's stupid, and I'll be honest, it's dumb of me to say. It's unintelligent of me to say. It's ignorant of me to say that. But just for some reason, it just comes off as Spike Lee just has that almost feel of he just... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But I mean, as to the film itself, I think it's... Like, is this too long? I never grew to like Denzel's character or care about his plight. I never bought any attempt at reconciliation, even if that's what it's going for, and kinda is. Milla Jovovich, her character didn't even need to be in the movie. The choice of music at points of this movie just made me shake my head and go, what the fuck? What was this about? And just, again, some of his heavily indulgent ways of showcasing certain sequences, just, yeah, sometimes I could be like, oh, dude, that's cool. Take a regular scene and do something different with it. Here, it just was more annoying than anything. And this movie didn't need to be, what, 2 hours and 15... Like 2:15, 2:30? This movie was like 2 hours and 15 to 2.5 hours long. Didn't need to be that fucking long of a movie. It really did not. Even the cat fucking says it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you guys later. I know a lot of you like the movie. That's cool. I don't. But thank you, Grade B. Thank you, everyone, once again. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.